Hello everyone, this is a little tutorial video on how to do the RNG manipulation on Octomammoth for the Final Fantasy IV PC normal mode speedrun. I wasn't able to show it off at ESA, so I'm trying to show it off now and basically explain to you how this entire RNG manipulation works from the get-go. So, as you can see, the view is kind of scuffed. I'm in windowed mode and there's lots of stuff happening right now. But the only thing that we have to look at as of right now is the game itself. I will get into everything else that you see over here in a bit. For now, we only have to look at. At the very start, you already see that Cecil is on this right part of the rock right here. As you can see, he's very close to Octomammoth, but hasn't triggered a fight yet. So you want to stay at the very least around here with Cecil in this proximity, so you're as close as possible to Octomammoth, but not in the fight yet. Because if you want to do the RNG manipulation, you have to do it in a distance between Octomammoth, so there's next no chance to increase your threat level, or your danger level, or whatever it's called, that could cause an encounter to happen. Because every time that level increases, it also changes RNG. Because it consumes RNG, and thus changes the entire RNG manipulation. This RNG manipulation that we do right here needs not consume RNG between loading up the game and going into the Octo fight. Okay, that's that. So yeah, positioning is very important. Take this rock here as a reference and stand around here-ish before you set up. Then you want to check your party. Are they healed? Are they all full HP? And they are. I actually did heal them before I started recording. So that's why we buy a couple potions beforehand. So heal the characters who are not full HP. Cecil, Teller all are full HP, so that's good. Then we want to change Cecil's equipment. We want to optimize. And very special case is for Rydia. You saw she had 101 HP. Now for the strat of Octomammoth work is we gotta unequip Rydia's leather clothing, silver armlet, so she will die during the fight, so the RNG manipulation or the strat for the fight will work. This is a very specific thing only if Rydia has 94 or more HP. If she has 93 or less, you do not have to unequip it. 94 or more is what she needs to survive with the armor. However, if you unequip the armor, she will die, and that's what we actually want in the end, so that's good. 94 or above, unequip. Now, as I said, you want to optimize here, and then you're good on those two. Then you want to go to abilities. We actually make use of auto battle in this fight. So what we're gonna do is auto battle, or should I say abilities auto battle. Then for Rydia, you want to give her the auto battle command defend. For Cecil, you give him the auto battle command darkness. And for Tella, you want to give him the auto battle command recall. Also for his battle commands, you want to change his recall to thunder and his attack to recall. I don't know if you could just change his attack to thunder and call it a day, because recall is where thunder originally is. So I don't know about that. But yeah, this is what I do and it seems to work this. So with that all set up, and now move on to settings. Change to battle speed fast right before the fight, and once all that's said and done, we'll quick save, because this will make you a new auto save. So when you press continue, we'll start where you left off. Then you close the game. Now, here's the important part. Here is the entire RNG manipulation stuff, where a lot of stuff can go wrong. And that's why you need the date and time here. So in this window right here, you want to type in time, and then calendar and time in system settings will pop up. And when that happens, you just click on it, click on it, and you will get this window right here. And once you're in here, you want to set the time automatically. You want to turn it off, because when you open this window, it should automatically be turned on. If it's not, then you probably have dabbled in this before, but it should probably, most likely, be on in your. So yeah, for the RNG manipulation, you want to turn it off. Then you want to set the date, time manually. You want to press change. And then this window appears right here. Now, as you can see, in the lower right corner, I have seconds right here, and this change the date and time does not. So the thing is, when you change the date and time, when you press the change button, PC remembers on which second you pressed that change button. So if you pressed the change button on second 55, then PC remembers, oh, I was on second 55. You can then change date and time to whatever you want. Then once you change, it'll jump back to that second, which it saved. We will see that just a second when we start the game. So, as of recording of this video, today is the 12th of August, 2021, and as you can see, my current date is the 24th of April 2021. This is the exact day that you need for the RNG manipulation, 24th of April 2021. And your time has to be 4:19 p.m. or in my case 16:19, since we have a 24-hour clock here instead of an AM/PM clock. So if you have a 24-hour clock, it's 16:19. If it's an AM/PM clock, it's gonna be 4:19. Just FYI. So yeah, the time which we need, the target time is 16:20:03, or should I say 4:20:03. That's when we have to launch the game on that second exact. Doesn't, then the RNG manipulation has not been done correctly. So I opened this change date and time menu at the second 58, if I remember correctly. So when I press change here, time will jump to 16:19:58. And once it reaches 02 or 03, 16:20:02 or 03, I will press the play button so the entire game appears. I'll show you that right now. After I press the change button, take a look down here. Okay, so I will press it now. 19, as you can see, 20, and 03. I did open it a bit early, but it's actually almost better to open it a tiny bit early than a bit late. This should have done it. Perfect. Okay. This, we can now go into the fight, and everything should. Okay, you can also check if your RNG manipulation was correct when you start the fight. You see this ATB right here. The ATB is consistently always the same for this RNG manipulation. And now for the fight itself, which is actually the hardest part of the entire thing. So, I've actually written down every single move you gotta do for this fight, which is, I don't know how hard it is to read for you, but I made it into like a little notepad, and I don't think I saved the notepad thingy, but I saved like a screenshot of it, put it on Discord, and this is it. Okay, so let's go through the entire list of sequences that we have to do while doing the fight. But I will also pause in between, say what I'm doing and what I'm going to do next. At first, you want to start immediately with the auto battle. And once all three of them have their moves done, you release the auto battle again. Okay, so what's the next thing after auto battle, which is this line right here. Turn auto battle off, you want to press square again. And it says, now, once Rydia and Cecil have ATB, press triangle. Now, Rydia's ATB is filled up first, right? Now, we will get control of Rydia first. So she, her cursor, or the cursor of being able to use a character, will be first on her. So once we have control on her, wait until Cecil's ATB is filled up, so we can then change to Cecil and then do the next move, which then attacking. Because Tela will then do use Thundaga. Once Thundaga goes off, as it says here, once Thundaga goes off, press X. And we already did that. It is not indicated as of right now, since we're currently in a quote-unquote battle cutscene. Cecil's ADB stance hasn't changed yet, so it's not in red yet. And next thing is, right before Tela ATB is full, twice up and X. So basically, we can already twice up, because twice up is cursor position on Rydia for defend. And we then wait until Tela gets his ATB back again. Also, just in case you want to like pause and to like reassure yourself you're doing everything correct, you can always pause and like go back and read what you have to do. Pausing does not change the RNG, just in case. Okay, as you can see, Tela's ATB is filling up, and Rhea is about to bend. Twice up and X, we're already twice up. X right before Tela's ATB is full. Let's do that. Okay, now, right after Rydia's ATB fills, we're now not doing anything on Tela. We're now just waiting until Rydia's ATB is filling up. That's the only thing we're doing. We're just waiting for Rydia's ATB to fill up. Then we do triangle again, and instantly twice up and X for defend. This, right? We're back to Tela. Now, once we're back to Tela, we go triangle to Cecil to attack once again. Okay. Attacked with Cecil. And now, after Cecil's attack connects, use recall with Tela. Now, this next attack should do exactly 254 damage. If it doesn't, we probably messed up. Because 254 should be enough damage to not trigger the next tentacle going down, but doing enough damage that we're very close of killing that tentacle. Yeah, 254, as you can see. Now, can do the recall after Cecil attacks. Okay, we did recall, and once Thundaga hits, triangle, down an X, which means we basically ignore Rydia right now, because triangle down X means she isn't doing anything, and we wait for Cecil's ATB to fill up. Then we change to Cecil, then down X. Down X means we're on the topmost thing we can do, and then we go down an X. And down an X here means we're doing darkness. Darkness with Cecil. So we can buff him again, because Cecil is out of his buff already. Okay. Darkness, and now right before Tella gets ATB, triangle, down Thunder. Because now Tella's gonna do Thundaga yet again. And then Thunder will happen. Like this, like this. Now, we don't touch anything, or should I say, we don't do anything while this battle text is happening on the top. We're just waiting. While Tella is charging up his Thunder, Rita should be attacked one last time, if I remember correctly. Yep. And then she dies. Now, Cecil's ATB is almost full. Now, when that happens, you have to ASAP attack with Cecil. Otherwise, it will go bad. So, if you've got it this far, if you got this far into the fight, then 98% of the RNG manipulation has succeeded. Now, the only thing which has to happen is that Octomammoth focus fires on Tella, and this is a little bit of a coin flip, because sometimes you're too fast or you're too slow, and you can manipulate Octomammoth that it either attacks Tella twice, or Tella once and Cecil once. And if it happens that Tella is attacked once first and then Cecil the second time, what you gotta do is you use Thunder on Tella himself, wait until Thunder goes off, and then kill off Octo with Cecil. If both times Tella gets attacked, then we're good to go. So, what we basically do right now, we just finish it off with Cecil. So, kind of mash a little bit. Wait. Now we wait. Now we just wait. You can see the ATB is gonna fill up, but we're not gonna do anything. Okay, so Tella got hit. And he's already dead. Wow, I'm actually surprised. But we should survive that. So yeah, at this point you just continue attacking. Just keep attacking. We're good. And that's the entire fight. It's an absolute pain to, like, get used to it. That's why I had to use this thing right here. It took me like 2 hours to actually get this strat down for the first time. Or should I say, in general, I got it down in like 2 hours. But yeah, it takes some time, but it saves like an entire minute if you do this. And if you can do it, it's consistent. Which previous strat is not. The previous strat is sadly really not consistent. You can save time, you can lose time, you can even lose the run. Very unpredictable. And you have to kind of fiddle around with the entire strat. So yeah, this is the RNG manipulation for Octomammoth. I hope this was helpful or interesting to learn about. If you have any more questions regarding Final Fantasy IV speedruns, don't hesitate to ask. I try to stream this game as much as possible and speedrun it. I'm trying to go for the second 336 in this category. And yeah, hope we'll get that soon. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys later. Have a good one.